Hello, Tim from Fair Play Now on the 3rd of October 2022. No video from me yesterday. I had to sort out some personal stuff, and by the time I'd got it all done, I was absolutely knackered. But back here today after a good night's sleep, and one thing I'll say is some of my customers are getting very cheeky. I've had, in the last couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, I've probably had about 4, maybe even 5 people saying, are you retired and just doing what you do as a sort of a little side income thing? And I was like, no, I'm sort of do this full time. So I don't know, am I looking a bit worse for wear, looking a bit old these days? I don't know, but made me laugh anyway, and that kind of thing's water off a duck's back. But I promised you on Saturday, the last video, to talk a little bit more about the People's Health Alliance and the one relating to food, which is the People's Food and Farming Alliance, People's Food and Farming Alliance. So they're kind of two sister organisations, and what you can do is go to the-pha.org. that will take you to the first one, the health one, and then you'll find the other one to do with food. They've got a link at the bottom, and same with the food site as well. You can link back to the health one. So I only need to give you one link, and then you can go and find out all about both of them. So link to the PHA one will be in the description box below here, so you can go and have a look. But what they're about, the PHA one came first, People's Health Alliance, and their ultimate aim is to really create not an alternative to the November Hotel Sierra, but an organisation which complements it and adds to it with a lot of regional hubs, which will be kind of almost like sort of the normal surgeries, but instead of offering normal medicine, they'll also offer alternative medicine as well as the normal. So it'll be a one-stop shop, I suppose. And they're planning on getting hubs all over the country. I believe there are quite a few already, which you'll probably find out when you go onto their site. So many of us, me included, think that the November Hotel Sierra is on the point of collapse, and we do need these alternatives. I think it's going to become not just a luxury, but a necessity as well. So I'm very much in support of this, and they are actually looking for volunteers. If you're any kind of practitioner at all, they'd be delighted to hear from you, I'm sure. And they are also trying to get a team, a nationwide network of people who can perform at least emergency resuscitation kind of things, because I don't know about you, but I think we're getting to the point where if you ring up the normal 999 service, they'll ask for not a fire thing, not a police thing, but the other one. I'm sure they will eventually say, sorry, we can't sort of get to you for 3 hours, and then you'll be like, yeah, this person I'm dealing with, they're having a heart attack, you know, we need someone here like yesterday, and they'll be, sorry, we can't help. But at least if you've got this network of people who you can call upon, who have got sort of basic sort of knowledge of how to deal with these things, it's going to be better than nothing. So I'll let you go and check that out, and I think it's a very worthwhile initiative. And then the food one, it's the same kind of thing. Again, will we be able to rely on the food supply chain that we've got at the moment. A lot of people think that that might not necessarily be the case in months and years to come, but if we've got a network of local growers who we can go to and rely on either instead totally or at least partially, you're not going to starve to death, are you? So this People's Food and Farming Alliance thing, I think again is a very good, worthwhile initiative, and they're going to do the same kind of thing as the health one, set up a load of local hubs up and down the country, nationwide, and you can then join your local one and hopefully get a reliable source of food. Also, there's resources that they'll be giving you as far as knowledge is concerned if you want to start growing your own stuff as well, and then you can perhaps hook up with other local growers. So if you've got too many potatoes and you want some carrots, you can, and then another person is the other way around, you can do a bit of bartering in there. So I think that's what they've got planned, what they've got in the pipeline. So do feel free to go and check out those websites. As I say, the link to the first one will be in the description box below, and then you can go from there to the other one. So the last bit of news, I noticed that Liz Truss has only been in office for what, 2-3 weeks, whatever it's been, and yeah, 3 weeks I think, and she's already had to do a major U-turn on this tax thing. We've had a big scandal here. If you're from abroad, what she did is put one of the tax bands down, or got rid of it. We've got really 3 tax bands. You pay 20% if you're on sort of normal wages. If you're a higher earner, it goes up to 40%, and then for the very rich, it goes up to 45%, which is the top one. And the government, Liz Truss's government, wanted to abolish the 45% one, which isn't great, is it really? Yeah, sort of help out the rich and not really bother with anyone else. So a little bit questionable ethically anyway, but for some reason it sent the pound crashing. I don't really understand economics, why that would happen, but it sent the pound crashing down until it was almost equal to the dollar. So Liz Truss, etc., and as Chancellor have had to do a very quick U-turn on it, and that reduction, or getting rid of that top 45% tax rate, isn't going to happen now. That's going to remain. So it's funny. I don't think I've ever known a new Prime Minister having to do a U-turn, major U-turn, isn't it, quite so quickly. So I don't know, I'm not thinking that she's going to be the best Prime Minister ever, but there again, have we ever had a decent Prime Minister? If we have, it hasn't been for a very long time indeed. So with that thought, I'll leave you to go and check out those resources, the health and the food ones, and be back tomorrow. Tim from Fair Play Now, thanks for watching.